like the show match you did with Kiwi that had like 5K viewers.
Yeah.
You just spam commercials and we make the money off of it.
Oh, those times.
Yeah, good times.
Good times when esports was
Alive.
No, I'm sure. When Heart of the Storm comes out, I think the numbers are gonna
Go back up, yeah.
go crazy.
They're
They're
gonna go.
It's true.
They're
Some
gonna
people
double
say,
from
though,
what they
like,
were at the peak of Wings of Liberty.
I hope so.
They're gonna be like, wow, average streamers on StarCraft get like 3,000 now.
I feel like people do lose interest because of the lack of a storyline at the race. There's just too much shit going on, so you don't know who to follow.
Yeah, I'll be
I
the
agree.
root
I
bad
don't know who
boy.
pointed that
That
out. I
feels
think it was
good.
Scoots.
To be honest, I feel really uninterested when Koreans play, especially if there's no like Korosses or anything.
Yeah, me too. I
But if
feel,
there's like foreigners, I always watch it, even if they're
I
not.
feel, I feel like regional leagues would be the best way to fix that. Still, you know, if there was an exclusively North American scene and like maybe 2 or 3 European scenes, just dividing like some areas in Europe, and then you know, plus the Korea and the Taiwan scene and whatnot, and then you would have like big leagues and then other leagues where the winners of those leagues meet up. Then that's
that'd be cool.
that's an easy storyline to follow, I think.
There's only a Sen scene, there's no Taiwan scene.
Yeah.
Let's just be the root bad boys and spice the whole scene up.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll be assholes all the time.
Wow, so sick. I predicted the gas because of the barracks positioning. I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, you just didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Sorry, we all know you're.
it's
Thank
like
you.
the most
It's so
obvious
sick.
thing though. I was being sarcastic.
Pretty obvious.
Noob.
Yeah, I think I'm
Weird.
getting
So
tired.
yeah, Reaper.
No, I
Reaper is
predicted he
pretty
was
much a
gonna
given.
scout bottom
So what
first.
Sasquatch should do right now is head towards the barracks and park the drone right next to it. But
I think
Just
Vibe
like
just
that.
said she's getting pretty tired. Are you getting tired?
Of these gummies.
Oh shit! I just want to flame you about.
I'm gonna turn my mic off and then roll the bag up, so you guys don't hear it.
so
No, I want to hear it. Go for it.
You
so
sure?
it's gonna be Reapers for sure.
It's as if I'm imagining that I'm eating gummy bears.
This is the problem right now with Reapers in TVZ. It can be really frustrating because the Reaper's gonna get there
you
before
go.
the Sir gets a queen out, and Lings are incredibly inefficient against Reapers. So the Reaper is basically guaranteed kills.
Wait, what if you get the pool like 14?
Like 15 hatch, 14 pool.
No, 14 pool and then 15 hatch or something.
Then you can get the queen in time, and that's what I was getting at.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, in Wings of Liberty right now, going anything but hatch first is completely rare in CVT because hatch first is obviously the most economical opener, right? But in ZVZ, you go like 15 hatch, 16 or 15 pool, 16 hatch, or 15 pool, 15 hatch, or any of those like little variations, and the economy isn't too much worse, and you know you're safe against various like early pools. I think that it's gonna be the same against Reapers, but you know I think the metagame is gonna shift to where some people are gonna start opening early pools, and then you can sneak in the hatch first once in a while.
Yeah, the Reaper timing's pretty fast. You even
Some
have his
people
queen
already-
before. Go
Some
ahead.
people already do that in Wings of Liberty if they play against Fuser.
Yeah, if you mean nurture. I mean
If you play
that's
against Fuser.
like still incredibly uncommon. Like look at this. Look at the amount of links that Sasquatch is forced to make. Of course, it's a big investment as well by Graype to make the Reapers, but he's expanding behind it. It's okay. But taking the gas and making the tech lab is what Terrans don't like doing when they go Reapers. So,
Well,
you know,
there's a lot of production time that he's not making Reaper Marines. Sorry.
yeah, that too. But I mean, the Reapers in a bunker are really strong as well.
If this was Fuser, there would have been 5 Raxes behind this. 5 Rax Reapers, and Sasquatch would have died.
Yeah, maybe.
A la Moho versus Hydra. I wonder if that's gonna come back. The speed
That was so
Reap-
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, link speed's almost
But-
gone.
Roaches have more range now than they used to, right?
Yeah. that's-
no, not really.
Oh?
No?
They used to have
No.
like 2.
In Heart of the Storm?
No, in Wings of
No,
Liberty.
I mean,
Oh yeah. In general, yeah.
Wait, what nerf? They
But
just
that's
nerfed
I mean
Reaper
that's
speed.
that's for a while now.
Yeah, they didn't nerf. They didn't do anything. They just nerfed Reaper speed and Wings of Liberty.
Well, think they gave Roach just one more range after
Yeah,
after
yeah,
Moral
they did.
Theater.
They did. That was
Yeah.
at MLG. The MLG that Hydra won.
They gave roaches an extra range though after they nerfed them really hard. Like they nerfed them to where they
No,
were shit.
no.
Yeah, they did.
No.
Yeah, they did.
didn't nerf anything.
Of course they did. It was from one supply to two. It was from
Yes,
region
those
from no
were in the
That was
region.
like
beta.
early beta.
Yeah.
They changed Roach's. No, wait, never mind. No, they didn't. They buffed the
They
Roaches.
changed the rate. They changed the roaches at MLG Columbus. That's 100% sure. I remember when Hydra won it. It was the same. It was like the day after the roach change happened, and all the Protoss came to the tournament. We're like, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? Like all the builds, all the builds that we like planned out. Every timing is like different now. Hydra just
And
won.
then they buffed the Immortal right after that.
No man, Immortal
they
was
did.
buffed. Immortal was buffed after a long time to deal with the 1-1-1. It was way after that. Chat can confirm. Chat, do you confirm or do you deny?
I can confirm.
Maybe Knight can confirm. That's the only thing that matters.
Okay. Fine. Baby Knight said so.
Maybe
Okay.
Knight.
Sorry, I was wrong.
It's alright.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
So cute.
Sorry.
Oh shit, that's a huge Ling shit by Sasquatch. And I
He
think
has to be careful of the Widow Mines.
yeah, I think he'd send a Ling in front to make sure that that maybe if there was a Widow Mine, but Widow Mines are
But
tricky like that. They won't activate right away. So that was lucky.
He sent two in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was smart. But he's not gonna go in. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't know how many there are, I suppose. Also sees the second one on burrowed over.
Yeah, I actually learned that when I played, what was that game? Against Lomo, I think, on that ice map. When I sent some cells in, some hallucinated cells, I
They don't
learned
go off
that
right
they
away?
don't trigger,
Yeah.
trigger immediately. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
actually
I-
know that.
I've lost a lot of Lings before. I sent like one in, and then like I expected to blow the mine up, and then the Marines just kill it, and the mine just sits there. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that would be silly. That would make mines fairly bad though.
Yeah,
yeah, I would.
but then you just send some more hallucinated cells in and you're fine.
Yeah.
Just send two
What
more.
I do when I'm not sure like how many mines there are and I want to attack a Terran, is I just send in like if I get overlord speed and I send like a bunch of spread out overlords in front, because they don't even die from one single mine hit. So I just do that
Terran's
and
meching,
everything
by the
else
way.
behind it.
Terran is meching.
Oh,
Nice.
Should be but it's like
Oh.
really weird mech. He's going double armory when he barely
Why is
has
he
any units.
is he making master ravens or is? Oh no, it's just one so far.
Yeah.
I'm just watching Cat's vision right now.
His
Yeah,
build order
he's-
efficiency doesn't seem right though.
He's got Fitzy
amount of-
saturation on his main as well.
Does he? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Fitzy sat.
There's no turrets.
Yeah, he has 50 sats going on in his base.
Then I get a couple of those banshees picked off. Yeah, he's been a little bit sloppy throughout the game. Graype has with his like idle units.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now trying to put some turrets up.
Spire up for
Oh, Thor's out.
okay. Wow, meters already out. I didn't even see that. Let me open the production tab. Damn, it's hard being a caster. That's a lot of shit I missed.
Actually, I've noticed in Wings of Liberty, Terrans usually float a lot of gas, right? Especially against Zerg.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what if you make 2 starports if you're going bio, and you have one with reactor making medevacs, one with tech lab, and then you make Caduceus reactor for the medevacs first, and then you just pump out ravens one after one,
They
like throughout the whole game.
Terrans don't like ravens, and if you say ravens, they get offended because they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, ravens
What?
are shit." Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ravens are fine, especially now that you don't need the seeker missile upgrade, right?
Yeah,
If
but
you
Well,
say-
the Secret Missile got changed. It's not AoE anymore. It's like that single target.
Yeah, but it doesn't
I know,
matter.
But
It's still
wouldn't
an
you, wouldn't you,
auto-kill.
wouldn't you rather have like 5 ravens than have 1,000 gas?
Yeah, of course. And it's
They
an
like
cheap
auto kill.
mineral.
Like it's an auto kill. Like right now, that Raven could kill a Muta and instantly pay for 100 gas and 100 minerals.
I'm gonna switch to Terran and do this.
Yeah,
no,
but
Baby Knight, don't
You
even
mixed.
bother. Terran,
Yeah, don't
also
bother,
though,
dude.
the
Terran's
for the
weak.
they
longest
have, like, a
time,
timer,
Zerg was
though.
like, "Hey, dudes, you can just go Ravens." And then Terran went, "Oh, every fucking Zerg just go Raven," but it's so fucking hard. And I'm guessing it must be really hard. I just don't see how it's that hard.
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, I know.
I
like,
played FFA, man. I made Ravens. I know how they work,
Need
man.
QXC, if you're watching. QXC made a blog on how Ravens suck.
yeah.
The day after, was it MMA that won with Ravens? Something big?
MVP probably.
MVP?
MVP's won a lot of shit, like GSL wise with Ravens.
With
Like
Mac.
his game against like Mesty on Metropolis. I remember that game. He just like had mass Ravens and Planetaries splitting the map, and then every time the Zerg engaged, he just like blew it up instantly. With secret missile.
Remember his game versus Squirtle? I like that.
Yeah,
game.
with the black hole on the bounty,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Wow, big attack. Looks like he's gonna hold, right? Yeah.
It's close. I don't think so, actually.
Oh, yeah, he breaks. And yeah, reinforcing with mass roaches, I guess, because the supply, is jumped up really quick.
Yep. Pretty nice timing by Sasquatch. Everything
Looks like 3 units are still good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad. They used to be pretty damn good before.
He would have held this if he had a SimCity in front of his tanks, though. Like if you're gonna go mech and not have anything, then.
I mean, the Infested Terrans have ridiculous DPS. I mean, they're obviously much worse against Storm. They're obviously much worse against Colossi.
I guess Hellions too, no? You have Hellions
Yeah,
behind.
they
Wait.
should be, but
Wait, I just clicked on an Infested Terran and it said it had 8 damage. Is that a bug?
it must be, right, Bible?
What's the normal damage?
What did you
15,
think?
isn't it?
15?
Why do
Maybe
they
it
have
has-
8? That's
Maybe it has
retarded.
new attacks.
No,
They
they
didn't
have
have any
8. They have
upgrades.
8, and because I remember when you fully upgraded in First Turn, it's
Holy shit.
they have 11. 11
Infested
damage
Terrans-
with
No,
3/3.
no, but
They-
in
They
Wings of
can't get
Liberty.
hits anymore.
In
Yeah,
Wings
yeah.
of Liberty, they started with
That's-
6 and they would get 2 every upgrade.
No, they
Oh
wouldn't.
no, it's 8.
Yes.
no,
It's 8, yeah.
no,
They
it's
get
always,
one
it's always
per
been
upgrade.
8. I don't know why it was 15. Holy shit. I was like
Who said 15?
It was 50.
Dude, I don't know.
If it
fucking
was 15,
damage.
I would be like, holy shit.
Yeah, they
that'd
should
be
too fast
insane.
for that. Hey, someone host.
It's always been 8. It's all because I know it's always been more than a Marine. And I am like
Yeah, they just-
100% positive that they never got 2 weapon damage per upgrade either.
Let's play this shitty
Yeah,
map.
they don't get upgrades anymore.
Oh yeah, well now they don't get upgrades period anymore, but back then they only got 1 per upgrade because they went from 8 to 11 with 3/3.